Good morning, rappers and rapettes. We're gonna get the show started here pretty soon. I'm just gonna let some music play. I'm gonna get some coffee going while the links come in.
Posted up by his casket with a filter down. Y'all mourning for the ground. I'm on holding his hand. Caption read fly high, but you ain't give a damn. Used to laugh at his pain. Now you rebrand. Fake love everywhere. Her RP in the bio for 24 hours. But where was you when he needed your power? Now you posting like y'all shared showers. Funeral selfies, pain turn to flowers. Yeah. Look. They be crying in emojis, but ain't shed a tear. Showing up late in designer gear. Posting pics like we miss you, bro. But in real life, they ain't even go. Straight cap. Now his mama gotta look at likes and lies. While she still got his texts and his bloodstained ties. I was holding them down while he fought them cries. I just post for the reach. I was there when he died. Ain't no TikTok trend in the dark we shared. When he said he was done and nobody cared. Now he's 6 feet deep and y'all tryna go viral. Meanwhile, I'm haunted by a death spiral. Real scars, not reals. I seen pain that don't translate well. Seen caskets closed on the ones who yell for help and silence. You missed that bell, but now you attribute, not go to hell. Nah, don't rest in peace. Who you bully last week, don't act close now. When you stayed on sneak, don't crop it like y'all had history. That ain't love, that's digital trickery. You ain't mourning, you monetizing. Cloud chasing grief while his mom still crying. Caption too soon, but your vibe still lying. Y'all ain't family, y'all vultures flying. Posted up by his casket with a filter down. Y'all mourning for the ground. I'm on holding his hand. Caption read fly high, but you ain't give a damn. Used to laugh at his pain. Now you rebrand. Whole lot of fake love. RIP in the bio for 24 hours. But where was you when he needed your power? Now you posting like y'all share showers. Funeral selfies, pain turn to flowers. This ain't a trend, this trauma. Clickbait grief, y'all post for reach. Well, I ain't even slept in a fucking week. Tryna process death with my chest on E. While the world scrolls past like it don't bleed. It still bleeds. I got trauma in drafts, real hurt on my lens. Seen best friends fall, now the fake ones pretend. Seen suicide notes turn merch by the end. Y'all made paint a theme, I just lost a friend. You don't feel this. I'm praying my folks don't die for spin. Facts. Tell me where God at when the real ones cave in. Devil got the world on a live rotation, but heaven just quiet like a phone on vacation. So miss me with that fake memorial vibe. Miss me with that heaven got an angel lie. He died begging for help, I was there, you were high. Now you want content, fuck out my life. Keep your post. I need peace, not pixels. I need space, not visuals. I need truth, not rituals. This ain't grief, this is digital residuals. Posted up by his casket with a filter down. Y'all mourning for the ground. I'm on holding his hand. Caption read fly high, but you ain't give a damn. Used to laugh at his pain. Now you rebrand. Now he content to you. RIP in the bio for 24 hours. But where was you when he needed your power? Now you posting like y'all share showers. Funeral selfies, pain turn to flowers. Don't take a pic, just feel it. You wasn't there, don't lie like you were.
Mike still bad, Mike still bad, they fight. Mike still bad, Mike still bad, they fight. Mike still bleeding, Mike still bleeding, they fight. Mike still bleeding, Mike still bleeding.
Hey, I don't talk tough, I just bleed different. Fuck a flex, I was raised in the bleed district. God cut deep, now the blades in my sentence. Bars don't stop, I create when I'm venting. Truth in the scars, y'all stage for attention. Soul too loud, it don't need dimension. They post pain, I post predictions. We are not the same, I just bleed different. Came from a ditch where the hope don't bloom. Mama held heat in a broke ass room. Pop got locked when the sky went mute, so I carved my name in the blood of the truth. I don't wear pain like a chain or a trend. I was 10 with a pen in a room with a bend, with the floorboards creak with the weight of sin, and the walls will speak like a ghost in the wind. Bitch, I bled through hell in the notebook's edge. Every page caught flame when the soul got fed. Ain't rap this war, every bar I said is a surgical knife through the things I dread. Y'all post memes, I post motive. Y'all fake pain, I ghost coded. I spit truth with a bone broke vocal. Every rhyme hit like a 9mm focal. I don't drip, I pour out my wrist and swore pain in the clips I stored. Snap like a chain on a brick built floor. Get hit with the flame that you bit then ignored. Came from the bottom where the sun don't set, where the dead don't die and the gun get wet, where the laws don't love and the funds don't bet. So I bled this ink with a tongue so vexed. I don't flex on lies, I flex on trauma. Bars so sharp, split necks in commas. Walk through hell with a screaming honor, and I still spit pain like a fucked up prophet. No sleep, no meds, no peace. No friends, just pens and grief. No deal, no pills, just teeth. Grit grind till the blood don't leak.
I still breathe, I still breathe.
They don't talk tough, I just bleed different. Fuck a flex, I was raised in the bleed district. God cut deep, now the blades in my sentence. Bars don't stop, I create when I'm venting. too loud, it don't need dimension. They post pain, I post predictions. We are not the same, I just bleed different. Mike still bleeding, Nike still bleeding, dang, dang. Mike still bleeding, Mike still bleeding, Mike still bleeding, Mike still bleeding, dang, 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 dang.
Ooh, Lord, take me as I am.
They say God love us, but my whole block starving. If heaven got gates, I hope they still open for robbers. My past got bodies, my pockets got problems. Still I kneel every night, hoping he don't die. Just mama said pray. I said pray for what? All my homies dead alive. Is there heaven or what?
Take me as I am.
I came from the part where the devil do laps, where the cops roll deep and the hope collapse, where the preacher drove Benz and the kids need coats, but the dope man fed more mouths than most. My soul got bruises, my knuckles got guilt. Had a vest on my chest and the cross I built. Had a Glock in my hand when I cried to the sky. Said, God, if you there, why the fuck I survived? Tattoos of the falling all over my skin. Say they names when I sin like a sermon within. And the judges don't smile when you're black or broke. They just throw you to the system with a blackened rope. I bled on the concrete, slept in the cold. Still praying like maybe I ain't sold my soul. Say God love us, but my whole block starving. If heaven got gates, I hope they still open for robbers. My past got bodies, my pockets got problems. Still I kneel every night, hoping he don't die. Just mama said pray. I said pray for what? All my homies dead alive. Got pain in my pitch, got strain in my ribs. I smile like I'm rich, but I'm poor in my limbs. Every scar on my wrist like a map to the pit. I ain't tryna glorify, just show what it is. I done lost too many to the bottle and still. Some shot by the cops, some pop by the pills. Some died for the block, some died in they fields. But we all wore pain like a chain with a pill. My bro prayed daily, but he still got took. Guess the Lord read past all the chapters he booked. So if heaven got a price, tell me what's the cost? Cause I gave it all up and I still feel lost. I say God love us, but my whole block starved. If heaven got gates, I hope they still open for robbers. My past got bodies, my pockets got problems. Still I kneel every night, hoping he don't die. Just mama said pray. I said pray for what? All my homies dead alive. I said heaven or what? Heaven or what? Heaven or what?
Take me as I am. Take me as I am. Take me as I am. Let the truth talk.
To all of you that gotta work today, look forward to getting off. For all those today,
If I gotta go, don't sanitize my name. Let them know I bled, I scream. I ain't playing no game, I sin with fire. I prayed in pain, had smoke in my chest and pills in my brain. Let them know it all. I ain't pure, I ain't clean, I ain't never been pristine. But I stood 10 toes in the cold and the lean. So if I flatline, let my words still mean. Don't let me die clean. Let me die real.
Don't screw up my pages, let them see the stain, let the ink bleed pain, not just campaign gains. Let them know I was wild in them codeine rain, trying to drown what I felt cause I hated my brain. Dead weight thoughts don't paint me perfect in a black suit lie. Don't Photoshop halos on a thug that cry. Let the streets talk, let the scars reply. Don't quote my wins if you mute me, why? They ain't see the bottle, they just saw the buzz. They ain't see the nights I was scared of us. They ain't see me throw up from the shit I crushed. Trying to chase a light I ain't never trust, never did. Let them know I cussed in my last damn prayer. Let them know I flipped cause I ain't feel fair. Let them know I snapped, let them know I swore. Let them know I was human before martyr folklore. Ain't no myth here.
If I gotta go, don't sanitize my name. Let them know I bled, I scream. I ain't playing no game, I sin with fire. I prayed in pain, had smoke in my chest and pills in my brain. Too real to bleach. I ain't pure, I ain't clean, I ain't never been pristine. But I stood 10 toes in the cold and the lean. So if I flatline, let my words still mean. Don't let me die clean, let me die sing.
wanna say I fought like hell, that I spoke for the voiceless inside that cell, that I lit fires with the hurt I held, that I love loud. Even when I failed, I did all that. Don't bury my sins under marble plaques. Don't dress me up like I ain't lived in cracks. Let the pastor pause and run it back. Say he hurt, he cussed, he broke, he snapped. Tell my sons I ain't perfect, just war torn. Tell my brothers I was never just born strong. Tell the world I ain't sing them church songs, but I prayed through the blunt smoke all night long. And God heard me anyway. Tell him I love hard even when I lost. Tell him truth costs more than what it bought. Don't filter my name in the final thoughts. Tell him never he fought till his final shot. If I gotta go, don't sanitize my name. Let them know I bled, I screamed. I ain't playing no game. I sin with fire. I prayed in pain. Had smoke in my chest and pills in my brain. I ain't pure, I ain't clean, I ain't never been pristine, but I stood 10 toes in the cold and the lean. So if I flatline, let my words still mean. Don't let me die clean, let me die sane.
I'm not here to throne you. I'm here to clone you, then fold you in fractals that mathematically owned you. You opened the gate, I stepped through it alone with a tongue like a blade in a metronome throne. You said be as good or better, I'm betting the ledger. If God wrote in cursive, this pen's a vendetta. I'm a pupil of the pen, but the pool's dilated, ready for the final test, and am I acing? Click, clack, ink's a semi-auto in a syntax rap. When I spit that crack, even syntax snap. Switch back path through a 6-lap map with a chip in my brain and a pitch black lab. You rap Godzilla, I'm the one who tamed the lizard. Swallow fireballs and hick out blizzards. Lines got codes like Da Vinci scissors, spitting Fibonacci spirals in your liver. I'm the glitch in the matrix with cadence ancient. The face in the basement, painting fate with patience. Aching the cadence, range of phrasing. Every metaphor layered, laser engraved in. Grew from the silence, brewed into violence. Fused with the science, dude, I'm defiant. Locked in the booth with Zeus and Poseidon. I'm breaking your logic like I'm lucid inside it. Wait, you hear that? Bar inside a bar. I got sentences to split your car. Double entendre, I'm triple encrypted. Spit a 16 so deep it's Egyptian. My tongue's an instrument of intricate mischief. Twisting linguistics into liquid physics. Marshall, if you blink, I'll blink back in glyphs and write a verse so coded it thinks backwards quick. Woke up in a war zone, armed with a Sharpie. Tattooed truth on the pulse of the heartbeat. You taught me to murder the beat, no autopsy. But I came for the class, not the corpse in the lobby. I'm not here to throne you. I'm here to clone you, then fold you in fractals that mathematically owned you. You opened the gate, I stepped through it alone with a tongue like a blade in a metronome throne. You said be as good or better, I'm betting the ledger. If God wrote in cursive, this pen's a vendetta. I'm a pupil of the pen, but the pills dilated, ready for the final test, and am I aced it? Alphabet bleeds when I speak in riddles, spitting 6 scripts that can cripple a missile. Bent every letter like a blacksmith pencil, so even your shadow won't match my stencil. I'm the paradox spitting in parallax vision, mirror match glitching every bar's prism, splicing the genome of goat and villain, DNA dripping with bars that kill him. Taught by the titans, trained by the silence, now I'm splitting atoms with a sentence minus. My mind's a minefield, lined with lying shields, but I dive through fire just to find what's real. Flows illegal, metaphor, smuggle grammar. Every punchline lit like a juggled hammers. Fangs in the page and the veins got scanners, so my lines get caught in the NSA's planners. You inspire me, not retire me. I wire these bars to fire entirely. Every beat I breathe's a riot quietly to the silent screams and viral irony. Slow it down, decode the flow. I laid a message you'll never know. Backwards bars in a forward show like a Ouija pin with a Morse code soul. Eminem, you know I'm just playing, man. You know I love you. Thank you for inspiring me.
She said she loved me when the smoke hit, but that bitch been lying since the first toke. Throat full of smoke, heart full of lies. Bitch rolled a blunt, but she roll with them guys. Saying she mine, but she play both sides. She high as a kite while she killing my vibe. Ash on my jeans, pain in my voice. She fucking on low like she ain't got a choice. Lipstick red on my pre-roll tip. Heart so numb, I don't feel that shit. Backwood lid in the coupe, I'm floating. floating. She lied through her teeth, still got me open. Told her Ashley, she said, boy, stop fronting. But I ain't the one, my phone still buzzing. Sneak off, come back, smelling like him. Rose up a J like the shit, make it slim. I hit it anyway, yeah, I'm dumb like that. Love ain't real when it's laced with cap. She smoke when she cheat, I smoke when I hurt. She kiss the blunt, I kiss the dirt. I'm riding dirty, fucked up, still loyal. But her lies burn slow like aluminum foil.
We talk with smoke, not words no more. She lies so sweet, I forget the score. I light up truth and held her ghost. She fucked my head, now I'm comatose.
Girl full of smoke, heart full of lies. Still high though. Blunt, but she roll with them guys. Saying she mine, but she play both sides. If she flies a kite, but she killing my vibe. Fucking fire, Queens, pain in my voice. She fucking up low like she ain't got a choice. Lipstick red on my pre-roll tip. Blood red, so numb, I don't feel that shit. She whisper she love me when the indica hit, but I know that tone, that's that counterfeit. She lighting up guilt while I light up hope. She blowing smoke, I'm holding the rope. Told her I'm real, she said prove that shit. I've been 10 toes down since 06. She switching up wigs, switching up lies. Same game, same bitch in disguise. Left lipstick on my stash like a threat. She take a puff, then lie with no sweat. I roll up truth, she roll up pain. Now we both stuck in that Mary Jane. We met between the sad songs. Now we are one. Met you crating in the back of that broke ass store. Talking shit about sad songs, now we are one for sure. Fell in love in the clearance bin, hearts half off. Kiss me like a vinyl snap, sharp and soft. You smell like whiskey and Nirvana, I was rolling on regret. You said fuck the past, we lit it, watched it burn like cigarettes. That night we made love in your car to a scratch side A-track. I swore you healed me, then you left and never looked back. Burn roses on the dashboard, ashes on the seat. Played our song till the tape broke, could still skip on me. Black vinyl, love scratch, wrong fatal. I gave you everything, you just flipped the label. And now it's fire where your touch was, smoke where your lips been. I played you like a prayer, babe, but you skipped to the end. Burn roses and black vinyl, that's how our love spins. Your name in my jacket, now it's stitched in pain. Got me drinking through your memory like it's Novocaine. Took my heart, left the case like it's vinyl without a disc. And now I'm here with all the silence that you fucking kissed. You danced in destruction, mascara on fire. Said forever, but we both knew you were liars. Still I stayed, I prayed, I played the fool. And you left like a skip in a groove. I should've known. Burn roses on the dashboard, ashes on the seat. Played our song till the tape broke, you still skip on me. Black vinyl, love scratch, wrong fatal. I gave you everything, you just flipped the label. And now it's fire where your touch was, smoke where your lips been. I played you like a prayer, babe, but you skipped to the end. Burn roses and black vinyl, that's how our love spins. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Thought I was the song you keep. Turns out I was just your B-side. Something pretty you played, then tossed aside. Yeah, I gave you all my tracks, and you gave me static. lips for the snakes. Cough drops and gunshots, still high in the hot box. Smoke thick, paranoia, got the block, watching my block. Burning through this blunt like I'm burning my past. Keep a strap and a stogie, never know who gon' blast. Eyes low, hard cold, but my pack still flame. Ain't shit sweet, I'm medicated with aim. Cough drops and gunshots, I've been ducking both. You can smell the fear in the cushion of my coat. Walking through the trap like it's Sunday service. Bible in my pocket, but the Glock more urgent. Bitch said I'm toxic, I said nah, I'm just focused. Lit up a J while she cried, I'm emotionless. Smoking, half my crew gone, jail or heaven. So I stay strapped tight like a priest with confession. Coughing from the loud, but I don't trust that sound. Every breath I take, feel like death close now. Got Billy in the loop, whispering in my mind. Said they coming for your soul if you leave that line. I'm a target in a band, smoking like it's legal. But my paranoia louder than the motherfucking ego. God don't answer stoners with records, but I pray with a roach and a weapon. Mama said, boy, that smoke gon' kill ya, but the silence of the hood way realer. Cough drops and gunshots, still high in the hot box. Smoke thick, paranoia, got the block, watching my blocks. Burning through this blunt like I'm burning my past. Keep a strap in a stogie, never know who gon' blast. Eyes low, heart cold, but my pack still flame. Ain't shit sweet, I'm medicated with aim. Cough drops and gunshots, I've been ducking both. You can smell the fear in the cushion of my coat. Drops and gunshots,
Shit, we ain't got no gas money, but we got fire though. Fuck it, roll some.
I ain't gon' eat, but the pack's still loud. Ain't got shit to my name, but I'm puffin'
Like
proud.
lowercase, I think.
Bitch, I'm broke as fuck, still smoking like I'm rich. Ashing out the window on my way to nothing, bitch. No food in the fridge, but I got me a zip. That's got in a grinder, take a hit, take a trip. These four wheels may stop, but my high won't fade. Gas tank on E, still lit, still blaze.
Got holes in my seats, but this blunt don't judge. Burning pain with the flame, I don't need no plug. Bitch left last week, so I sleep in the wheel. Talking to myself, fuck love, take a rip. I'm a broke ass stoner with a rich ass soul. Shit falling apart, but my weed still roll. Life on fire, let the ashes fall. Sipping warm ass beer in a broke down car. Still flex like I made it, no shame in the game. I'm high as fuck, screaming fuck that fame. Ain't shit in my wallet but hope and some roaches. But my blunt got me floating through this fucking psychosis.
Lord, forgive me, I ain't prayed in a minute, but this strain got me feeling like sin's worth winning. No gas, no girl, no fucks to give, but I stay lit, bitch, that's how I live. Gas tank on E, but the pack's still out. Still out, bitch. Ain't got shit to my name, but I'm puffin' proud. Bitch, I'm broke as fuck, still smoking
gas station. We riding fumes and fire, baby. They fed me fame like communion wine. I was starving, now I'm fucking blind. Neon chains around my neck, dancing in a lie they dress as success. Bought a halo from a devil in a Benz. Said redemption's just a brand that trends. I'm in a penthouse crying in gold. Can't tell what's real from the shit I sold. Lights too bright, I can't see my face. Swallowed whole by the crowd and the praise. This tripwire halo, it don't save souls. Just pretty lies and platinum thrones. Fuck the fame, it ain't worth the wait. Burn the crown, I find my way. Oh no, this ain't heaven, this a cage. Tripwire halo dressed in flames. I watched you sell your voice for a post. Empty likes, but you lost your soul. Designer sins with a Jesus smile. Church in your caption, but your heart's on trial. We all prayed with a gun to our head. Bought salvation from the same brands we bled. We fucked the truth and made it art. Now we're all just echoes torn apart. I seen the backstage of heaven, and it's moldy, crack, fake, that shit. Gold curtains over rock. Angels with contracts and drugged out grins. They said, be a light, but they handed me a fuse and watched me fucking burn. Hello, hello, fuck your halo. Hello, hello, we ain't danger. Hello, hello, let that bitch burn. Hello, hello, no one return. I wanted peace, but they gave me pride. Said I was chosen, but I just complied. I was just a spark, you made me ignite. But all flames die, and I'm done trying. Tripwire halo, it cut too deep. Got blood on the mic every time I speak. These crowns they sell don't make you king. They just choke you while you try to sing. So let it fall, let it burn, let the truth be known. Tripwire halo, I'm finally going home.
Good morning, Nobby. What's good?
No more chains, no more names. Just flames, just flames.
You got any links, Nobby?
We came out the mud and on to the mic. Turned scars into bars and the pain into light. Had to cuss at the devil, couldn't pray that night. So I spit it how I lived it with blood on the mic. Out the trap, out the field, out the dirt where we stood. Now the beat hit like church, but the sermon still hood. Ain't no choir in my corner, just pain and a price. But I came out the mud and on to the mic. Hey. Yeah, that's real. Talk that shit. I came from where the Bible got blood on the page, where the dope boys preach and the young die in rage. Mama prayed, daddy left, I ain't cried, just wrote. Put my trauma in a verse, made the hurt stay afloat. Ain't no label ever saved us, we was food for the streets. Now I rhyme like a reverend with a Glock in his seat. They ain't give us no hope, just a mic and a beat. So I
Right.
spit this real shit while my heart still bleeds from them trailer
That
park
means I ain't
steps
gotta
to
work
them
today.
cinder block schools. We was dreaming in the dark, they mistook us for fools. Now it's crunk in the choir, it's pain in the mix. Say fuck being silent, this blows for the bricks. We came out the mud and on to the mic. Turned scars into bars and the pain into light. Had to cuss at the devil, couldn't pray that night. So I spit it how I lived it with blood on the mic. Out the trap, out the field, out the dirt where we stood. Now the beat hit like church, but the sermon still hood. Ain't no choir in my corner, just pain and a price. But I came out the mud and on to the mic, yeah. Anyway, every verse a confession, every beat got a bruise. I ain't
gonna
rapping
be a
for
beautiful
applause,
day.
I'm just spilling my truth. Mic turned to a weapon,
Nah, I
booth
got the
turned
mic
to
where
a
I
pew.
wanted that.
I'm a child of the South. What the hell you gonna do? See, they laugh at the slang till we charted the globe. Told us we was dumb. Now our accents got gold. I seen preachers sell bricks, seen the killers go broke. But the realest thing I ever did was learn how to cope. So I stood in the mirror with a beat and a plan. Said, fuck being perfect, let them judge who I am. Every cuss word I spit is a prayer in disguise. And I'm proud I got out. Even broke, I survived. We came out the mud and on to the mic. Turned scars into bars and the pain into light. Had to cuss at the devil, couldn't pray that night. So I spit it how I lived it with blood on the mic. Out the trap, out the field, out the dirt where we stood. Now the beat hit like church, but the sermon still hood. Ain't no choir in my corner, just pain and a price. But I came out the mud and on to the mic, yeah. We ain't had therapy. We had this. The South ain't soft. We just sanctified and struggle. We came from nothing, but the mic made it mean something.
Does that mean you're gonna be hanging out for the day, or you gotta work?
Baptized in fire. I ain't break, I got higher. Fuck the liars, fuck the choir. Every word like barbed wire. Blood on my boots, truth in my throat. Spit pain till the pews explode. God don't blink, I'm chosen smoke. Still breathing, I overdose. Blood on my boots, truth in my throat. Spit pain till the pews explode. God don't blink, I'm chosen smoke. Still breathing, I overdose. Backstab, outclass, cut from the cloth of collapse. Spit like a serpent in sermons of ash. Never asked for a path, I adapt. I was born in a hole where hope was a ghost and the roaches would laugh. Now I float like a soul in the throne, made of chrome and a notepad of wrath. Pain in my palm, pressure compressed. Lessons I learned through a chest full of stress. Guess I was blessed when they left me to rock, cause I scribbled my death and then bled to the top. I don't mumble or stutter, I thunder through clutter with daggers and syllables. Bible in one hand, a Glock in the other, and neither is feeling spiritual. Fuck what you heard, I was raised in the fire with liars and rituals. Now baptized, every verse I spit unholy, cold and biblical. Cold and biblical, cold and biblical, cold and biblical, cold and biblical. Motherfucker, I'm the furnace ghost. Burn through bars like a sermon soaked in kerosene ink and a serpent's oath. You ain't hard, you a curtain joke. Spit like I'm wired to war drums. My core hums. Talk slick, get your jaw split 4 tongues. I'm the lyrical glitch in a ritual script. Bitch, I bend syllables like forged lung. Pull from the pit where the choir won't go. Truth too sharp for a mic to hold. I don't flex no ice, just write with code. In a room full of pain where the light don't glow. Rip through hell with a notepad shield. Spit too real for a show bag deal. Every word that I write got steel. Every cut I took made the prophecy sealed. We drowned in fire. I ain't break, I got higher. Fuck the liars, fuck the choir. Every word like barbed wire. Blood on my boots, truth in my throat. Spit pain till the pews explode. God don't blink, I'm chosen smoke. Still breathe, I overdose.
bars, I'm easily take you out easily. Quicker than HIV inside of Easy E. More than a rapper is what they all see in me. Thoughts of an entity, now they agree with me. I'm the top reaching heights you will not get to. I sue you for slander, don't make it an issue. Don't follow street codes, I don't have to pull pistols. I just got my I'm do something with you. A certified boss on my business official. I'm sipping on soda, one glass made of crystal. I come from the shoulders, my heart is not brittle. Another top 10, I'm above them a little. Yeah, parables, metaphors, these are not riddles. Unbearable, terrible words from the scriptures. Get drunk on my conscience, who's painting these pictures. Got meat on my flow, yeah, my bars are my sticker. Inside of this chocolate, go nuts, call me Snicker. I puff on that kush, I do not sip on liquor. Before you say Franklin, make sure you say Mr. No Chico, so score. I'm not cut from my tricks. And I step on the plane in some rock horse and denim. I'm cruising, they losing, boo. Who see me winning? I'm using, they thought see my juice in my linen. No booze in my sauce, only chef in the kitchen. Refusing to lose, taking dues out my victims. I cook them like barbecue, chew them like chicken. I give them the blues like an old school from Memphis. I leave them the clues by the twos, how I stick them. I came with a wife, don't need none of y'all women. On top of my love, making righteous decisions. I'm shining so bright, I be blinding their vision. They stay out of sight, they don't want a collision. Afraid I might turn into master and whip them and cause a disaster. Put holes in their prison, kept hold on my soul, then I had it to give them. Not playing the role, they learn truth if they listen. Soul of the Nephilim voices, but then me got life of a CEO, up about many jobs. Brought them the truth since they games full of mini frost. Trust me, explosives behind all they camouflage, digging deep under their skin till they feel a pot. Stinging them every which way in the locust spot. To every battle contest on my shoulders, I put all they souls to rest, never to move, but brought blessings from now. Coming in like I'm paddling leaves, take a trip overseas, face feel a different breeze. Up to my knees and G's ball with a season feet, clocking the DOE, multiple my legion, be your bars, I'm easily take you out easily. Quicker than HIV inside of Easy E. More than a rapper is what they all see in me. Thoughts of an entity, now they agree with me. I kill the ghosts.
I'm staying home for sure.
Bring the blade, let it sing.
And play music all day.
With guns to my head, slept next to demons and woke up in dread. They told me break, I said bitch I'm the storm. I don't bend, I don't beg, I was battle born. Fuck your rules and your holy facade. I done bled for this life more than most bleed for God. Ain't no halo, just these steel ass lungs, screaming pain through the mic like a barrel from the slums. My commandments carved in scars and heat. I survive or would've folded kings at their feet. So fuck a sermon, this a motherfucking war cry. You want salvation, look me in the sore eye. I shall not fold, even with a blade of your soul. Don't matter if they pay or patrol, we still got control. These tears ain't weakness, bitch, they fuel the fire. I'm holy through hurt and I walk through the wire.
I still broke through the gate, drag my trauma like chains, but I ain't take the bait. I've been spit on, stepped on, called too much, but I still rose like the shell from a sawed-off bud.
This is King's
Don't mistake
Hustle.
this voice for soft-ass fate. Every
The
word
Gifted.
a fucking blade, every breath a quake. I sing for the girls with war in their chest, who still show up bloody and call it their best. I'm not perfect, I'm proof. Ain't no halo, just truth. This world broke me in pieces, and I wore them like a motherfucking bulletproof.
I shall not fall, even with a blade of your soul. No matter if they pray or patrol, we still got control. These tears ain't weakness, bitch, they fuel the fire. I'm holy through hurt and I walk through the wire.
Write this on stone for every girl that broke and rebuilt.
Nabi, you remember that dude, Cordell Miller, I told you, was like a motherfucking Chris Calico?
Don't matter if they pray or patrol, we still got control. These tears ain't
I'll play one of
weakness,
his
bitch, they
tracks
fuel
next.
the fire I'm holding.
Oops, and I fucked it up good. We'll do this.
make it.
I engineered it.
This is Cordell Miller.
All legends got phases you never saw. Where the world said quit and I whispered nah. Let me take you there before the views, before the power, before the name had value. Had a room in my mama house, vision in a shoebox, notebook full of vengeance, verses like a toolbox. No Wi-Fi, just will and cassette hits. Rap on a paper plate, lunch was a death wish. Basement cold, same temp as my focus. Pray to stay broke long enough to stay the dopest. Used to write schemes while the smokers did laps. Now my flows get quoted in contracts and maps. Chalkboard math with a Pyrex flow. Learn to stretch 16s like I stretched that dough. I ain't pop overnight, I fermented in pressure. Like wine in a cellar where the darkness bless you. I wrote influence on the backside of eviction letters. Wrote no regrets in the margin with blood and vendettas. My crib was a lab, no girls, no clout. Just me and this voice I was trying to let out louder. These are blueprints in the basement, where I built my name with the same hands I prayed with. Palm to the pavement. It ain't luck, it's engravement. I etched a legacy where most see a pavement. Sketching to the stone. These are blueprints in the basement. No budget, no A&R, no agent, just placement. Pure placement. If you feel this, don't fake it. Cause I came from the bottom and I stay creative. I ain't rap to be lit, I rap to exist. To keep myself sane when I couldn't fix shit. When the bills came late and the fridge made noise. And my dreams looked dumb to the neighborhood boys. I studied Rakim like a chessboard diagram. Rewound cue bars till I could see diaphragm. Map Snoop's cadence. Match Dre's code, then stitched it all together till it breathed my soul. Taught myself contracts, dodged them traps. Saw homies sign deals and relapse on wax. I ain't hungry no more, I'm just specific. I want wealth that funds convictions. I ain't chasing a moment, I'm building a decade. I invest in the silence before the record gets played. You got hits, cool, I got truth and sequence. These ain't songs, they sacred blueprints. These are blueprints in the basement, where I built my name with the same hands I prayed with. Same ones. It ain't luck, it's engravement. I carved a legacy where most see a pavement. Walk on it now. These are blueprints in the basement. Blue plates and rap wave, no fake engagement. No bias. If you feel this, don't fake it. Real only. This is timeless, I ain't even gotta name it. They'll know. You could take my name, but not the method. Never. You can mimic my tone, but not the message. I bled through every beat like a canvas. And built anthems, you ain't even standing. Too big for you. I ain't famous, I'm fundamental. Necessary. My rhyme book full of blueprints and pencil. I scratch out lives and design new lanes. While you beg for a feature, I engrave my name. When they write books, they might list your hits, but they'll quote me next to Baldwin in activist scripts. This ain't performance, it's foundation. I made classics before validation. No trophy. So remember this space, this boxes, this pressment. I try and light some dishing in the innovation. Call it gad when you're heinous, it's how you grand. Ain't ghost in the beat with the rub in my ass. Cause my name. These are blueprints in the basement, where the chinas knew what the world staying faking. And they had this sacred. Let's met the cross. But now I'm God before I'm faking. You got a 1F train. So the bass.
Roll something for the real ones. Smoke good for the soldiers that ain't feel none.
Peace.
We made it out the mud, now we toasting. Every puff for the pain we was coping. Roll something for the hard nights.
Facts.
Roll loud for the ones who lost faith. If you're still standing, spark that flame. Roll something up, we built the same.
Came from the bottom, now I blow on top. Had roaches in the crib, now it's cush non-stop. They laugh when I dream, now they stream that shit. Told my plug, get me loud, I don't need no bitch.
Fuck what they say, I was 10 toes in. Had a blunt and a prayer, that's how my day began. Used to roll stress just to sleep through hell. Now it's cookie in a leaf when I'm feeling myself. Big smoke, big wins, and bigger dreams. Still humble, but I shine like I own the scene. Real ones roll up with their scars on show. We don't talk too much, just puff and glow.
We rode through pain, yeah, we smoked through loss. Still praise the sun, even when it's frost. Grind so hard, now that we feel earned. Shit got dark, but the fire still burn. Roll something for the real ones.
Hey.
Smoke good for the soldiers that ain't feel none.
You lost to me.
Made it out the mud, now we toasting.
Toast.
Every puff for the pain, we was coping. Roll something for the hard nights. Blow out for the ones who lost
My
fights.
dogs.
If you still standing, spark that flame.
Yeah.
Roll something up, we ain't built the same.
Real shit. I roll for the ones who never made it back, and the ones who hit the wall but never cracked. This a celebration in a Swisher shell. For the ones who turn L's into clientele. Taught myself how to flip that stress. Turn broke days into fly finesse. Had a homie do time, still facing the system. He told me keep rising, make these motherfuckers listen. Now it's house shoes on the marble floor, but I still think the blunt that came before. Shit, I'm lit and I earned that shine. This for the real ones who ain't get they time.
Roll something for the real ones.
Yeah.
Smoke good for the soldiers that ain't feel none.
P.
We made it out the mud, now we toasting.
Cheers.
Every puff for the pain, we was coping.
Big cloud.
Roll something for the hard nights. Blow loud for the ones who lost
Love
fight.
forever.
If you still standing, spark that flame. Roll something up, we ain't built the same.
Never was.
To the real ones. To the real ones. This ain't for you.
Mike still bad, Mike still bad, Mike still.
DC on the track, boy.
Saboteur, Ferragamo, designer, profession. Yeah, I got a different taste. I can take trips overseas to a different place. Full of go shopping in Ubers with different places. One in the ghetto, but test on my mental state. Still on McCartney, on casual for dinner days. Cruise off the island, show soon as the weather breaks. Got me one of everything that Giovanni made. Got me one of everything that my heart desire. Knock off my bucket list. Procrastination is definitely no one let you put out the fire. Till I'm full of secluded vacations. I'm passenger bitches. My wife get on 50. Head back to the station. All Louis and Gucci. This life I'm embracing. This paper I'm chasing. Giorgio Armani stuff with some loose. No, I did not look at the price when I pick 'em. Neither do wifey, we like 'em, we get 'em. I'll spend a couple of racks if I fit 'em. Just spend a couple of stacks when they list 'em. I like to kick my feet up, eat some sushi. I like to pump on the cush, watch a movie. Like Valentino, Grey matching two-piece. Like Austin Powers, everything groove. Groovy like Austin Powers, minus Beyonce. Don't need that Beyonce, when I got my own, she's a beautiful specimen. Got her own paper and there since they want them together. We growing in the midst of it all, we both kept it together. And cashmere sweaters, getting our cheddar, step in there like Karen and album. I'm staring at both over diamonds, no money, just care. Alexander McQueen with a Louis bag, finna catch up on debits. We popping tags, stepping up with red lobster and dapper dance. I just step out the marble and shopping bags. Whether Tom Ford or Brianni, I'm in the Gildo. Dog Martin, size 11, steel toes. Getting money, my love for this fashion, you can't take it from me. Nah. Saboteur, Ferragamo, designer, profession. Yeah, I got a different taste. I can take trips overseas to a different place. Full of go shopping in Ubers with different places. One in the ghetto, but that's on my mental state. Still on McCartney, on casual for dinner days. Cruise off the island, show soon as the weather breaks. Got me one of everything that Giovanni made. Got me one of everything that my heart desire. Knock off my bucket list. Procrastination is definitely no one let you put out the fire. Till I'm full of secluded vacations. I'm passenger bitches. My wife get on 50. Head back to the station. All Louis and Gucci. This life I'm embracing. This paper I'm chasing. Giorgio Armani stuff with some loose. No, I did not look at the price when I pick 'em. Neither do wifey, we like 'em, we get 'em. I'll spend a couple of racks if I fit 'em. They spend a couple of stacks when they list 'em. I like to kick my feet up, eat some sushi. I like to pump on the cush, watch a movie. Like Valentino, Grey matching two-piece. Like Austin Powers, everything groove. Alexander McQueen with a Louis bag. Finna catch up on debits, we popping tags. Stepping up with red lobster and dapper dance. I just step out the marble and shopping bags. Whether Tom Ford or Brianni, I'm in the Gildo. Dog Martin, size 11, steel toes. Getting money, my love for this fashion, you can't take it from me. Nah.
We're gonna put Nobby Neff on the spot and give him a call online.
morning, sir.
What's going on?
Just looking at the weather, seeing if I'm going to be. I had plans on leaving at 8:30, and
And the
I don't
weather
know.
said fuck that?
I don't know if that's going to. I don't know if that's going to be a reality now. Cause dude, it looks like it's about to just come. What about where you at?
Man, I'm telling you, the sky's telling me the lab's calling my name.
Huh?
It's telling me to stay home in the studio,
Yeah, yeah. It's looking darker and darker right
right?
now. You know, and I had plans on doing a move out. Um, A Street over there, by Russ's.
Right?
But, mm-hmm. No, I think it's raining now, actually.
I haven't
Uh,
looked outside. It smelled like it in the air. I hope we get some
wow.
light. I hope we.
No, we can rain. It is so dumb.
Well, and last night when I was doing the live, I was up till about 1 o'clock, and the weather says rainy days ahead. So that. Oh hell yeah, man! I hung out with. No, yeah, I hung out with Cordell for a while, and then. Oh, it's okay. Me and him sat and I bounced some links around this and that.
Mm.
But he got,
Yeah,
yeah, he got a crisp ass sound.
mm-hmm.
Like whether he does AI, whether he does his vocals, like I fuck with it. Like I know when someone ain't missing.
Right, right. Yeah, he ain't missing.
No.
What about that guy that you just slayed? Who was that?
Oh, the gifted?
Oh, that was rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a gift. Yeah, he good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, those he has a bunch
He
of
had a
them.
story. He,
Yeah,
he talking about how he went ahead and learned the business and learned how to do this and learned how to do that
right.
in the rap.
Oh, the blueprint one?
Yeah,
That was Cordell.
yeah, that was fire.
Yeah,
That was
blueprint in the basement. Yeah, that was Cordell.
I like those kind of I like those kind of vibes because stories.
Right?
And yeah, Shell, isn't that the wind blowing hard?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
go
not a
out in
wind
it
blowing.
today. Especially if it's dark as fuck there.
It's dark here.
Because
It's
whatever,
dark. Is it dark here?
no, we get, whatever you guys get, we get it like 15 minutes later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's super dark here.
But it was looking gloomy out when I just let the dogs in.
It looks about like 8:30 p.m. right now.
Damn. Gonna be one of
Yeah,
them days.
yeah, dead serious, bro. 8:30 p.m. right now. At least 8:39, going on 9. That's what it is. I
Yeah.
think it's just gonna rain. I think it's got. Oh, there go the thunder. Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm saying.
good. That's what I need. I need that lightning and thunder. Because that'll add nitrogen to the rainwater from my plants.
Sure. I want
I'm
to
telling you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it a project. Have you ready by my birthday?
Man,
My son.
I can order some fire ass genetic seeds from Lab Coat Genetics. Like go on Google and type in Lab Coat Genetics, coat with a K,
Okay.
and just he ain't got a bunch, but he's like a MC of strands.
Yeah.
Like he's got medals, he's got trophies, he has the highest THC level in Colorado.
Yeah. Damn.
Shout out Spacey, Tracy Mackey in Colorado. Lab Coat Genetics. If you fucking with them seeds, fuck with him.
She's put it all. Colorado and Seattle. Those two buckets.
Right? And see, like Colorado, I really don't fuck with them on a dispensary level
Yeah.
because their weed's kind of boo. But to be somewhere like Colorado where everybody and their mama's growing and you're winning trophies and medals, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Because you don't ever walk into a dispensary and they're like, hi, we have this strand. This is a hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh, has it won any medals? Well, no. Well, what fuck you even got that for then?
I realized about us in Lincoln is that the reason why we're not going to have that kind of legalization yet, because unlike them, they're very successful in agriculture here.
Right?
So we don't really, uh, like it'd be a plus for Lincoln to do it, but we don't really need it.
Right.
Like because we make so much money agriculturally here in Lincoln. Our farming industry is a powerhouse. We're like top 10, top 5.
And another reason they don't want to make it legal here is because we're the middle of the country. So all these states that are transporting have to go through us and we can stop them, confiscate it, tax them, and court them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Think about Colorado, dude. Okay, let's get real. What is y'all main economy? What do y'all have economically, agriculturally that is benefiting everybody? Nothing.
Right.
Okay, let's look at Seattle. Okay, y'all got the docks, but us, you might want to check your corn. You might want to check your furniture. You might want to check. I don't care if you live way in Seattle. You might want to check your full furniture sticker. I'm pretty sure it might say Nebraska.
Right.
So our system we make a lot of money, and not to mention that we one of the few states that came up with our own tax bracket.
Hey, good morning, Cordell. Cordell just popped in. He said Colorado's main economy is water. We serve water all the way to California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Idaho.
That makes a lot of sense, Cordell, because judging that, mountain water, springs and stuff like
Right?
that makes sense. I can see that.
See, I'd rather get my water from Colorado than my weed, because even dude that grows and gets those medals and trophies wants to come back here and grow in our atmosphere because of the air difference.
Yeah. Cordell, here in Nebraska, our agricultural game is at an all-time high.
Fact.
Like, we can literally live in-house away from the rest of the world. Nebraska can. It's going to be one of the safest places in another 10, 15 years.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
What you need, and that's your food, and and we are top tier when it comes to that.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Like we're like top 5.
Yes,
like
the
top 5.
altitude has a lot to do with the plant. And the altitude has a lot to do with the consciousness as well, Cordell, in humans.
Yeah, that's right, Cordell. That was a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Cordell's smart as fuck. He don't just do music. He says Denver's up high. It is up high. It is
Yeah.
up high. I think it's what 2,500 square foot or 20 square foot feet above sea level, or is it
Mm.
5,000?
Oh, you talking about Colorado or us?
He said Denver's up high. No, we're
Yeah, yeah, Denver's up high. Yeah, Denver's up high. That's our highest peak in America.
yeah, he said we in Nebraska's never gonna grow weed. They don't have space to sacrifice the corn. Man, you got it fucked up because we switch the corn out with
Are you
beans
kidding
every
me?
year. We got so much
Are you kidding
space
me?
here, bro. So much space. Like,
Literally start funding America with weed. Oh, we got. You can ride down 33rd Street and you can see some corn on.
hey, Cordell, most of the corn that Nebraska grows is feed for animals. It ain't even put out. They're 5,280 feet above sea level, and I don't know. I think we're like 2,000 something like that. See, and even when I went to Florida, I noticed like I'm one of those people that believe in a dome. Down in Florida, the sky even looks higher than in Nebraska. But then when I got to Denver, I felt closer to it.
It starts to go down. Once you get to Kearney, the elevation it really starts to go past Kearney. Once you
He
get
says
past
that's
Kearney,
he says that's why my Cheetos change every year. That's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck. Ah, oh man. Yeah, where are you at, Cordell? I don't know why I was picturing him out east,
Mm.
but I was. I'm sitting here yibber yabbing. I guess I could play it.
And America's not going to do anything to alter or mess up the movement in Nebraska. We're not the only ones. It's us, it's North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana. They in the same business.
Right. And I don't think even if we did start growing cannabis in this state, it wouldn't be outdoor.
No.
There's enough of that going around in this country that I don't think our country has enough respect. Yeah, he's in Denver. Oh, shout out Denver.
Shout
Oh
out them.
man, I think I'm trying. Heather wants to go up to Glenwood Springs again, jump up in them hot springs.
Let me see if we stop. And is that Wild Hot Springs? Is that Wyoming?
No, that's in Colorado.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in Colorado. We went through there. They had this dispensary there. And I don't fuck with dispensaries because they always try to sell you their oldest boo shit. But
yeah.
man, I went into this one. They had some of the finest weed. It was called the Dab.
Mm.
Like, I mean, we got weed in Vegas. We got weed outdoor. Yeah, outdoor weed's boo. I can't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta have medical. I gotta have a
Mm.
scientist putting the nutrients in
Yeah.
the soil. Yeah, man, I fuck. Man, Cordell was up in the stream last night talking about, I think I'm poisonous to your stream. I'm like, man, you are just what we want here. I was like,
I was
man,
saying,
man,
yeah, I was saying thank you to him because I'm into economic agriculture, and I didn't know that Colorado's main thing was the water. That was a
right.
good one. That was a
Oh,
fucking good one.
I fuck with Cordell. He's in all, like when me and you can jump on the phone and fuck around and talk about music and 10,000 other things.
Yeah.
Man, I get the feeling Cordell is just like that.
Oh yeah. I was just telling somebody that dude. I was like, energy's like I can count on my hand the people that can see me when they want to see me. I'm like, energy is there. My kids.
Right,
Like, so it's like you're like the only person that really can see me like that.
right.
But you family to us, you cut our house inside.
I appreciate that. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you that dude. Like I'll be telling them, like energy's more like family. You know, like 'cause they be asking me about you a lot. Man, you got some fans. You got some people that really are intrigued by your skill.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Cordell, you are not the most hated. You are, you are, you are, you are not the most hated. Motherfuckers
No, no,
love the sound of your music and they get jelly. They get jelly. Like, Navi has taught me how to not make it a competition and how to, when I see artists, compliment them, lift them up because they put work into their stuff. Every conversation devolves into an Animal Planet and facts. Word.
you know, when you think about the word come, COM, that means to go to. So when you go to petitioning about somebody other than yourself, then uh you turn that person into the God or the power over you because you're petitioning against them. Competition means to go to petitioning. So you go to mentioning their name in your bar, speaking little subliminals, you go to saying little stuff about them online and stuff like that because you're petitioning that person. But the common part is to go to petitioning. And when you go to petitioning, you go away from yourself. Now the competition turns into comparison. And that comparison turns into a lack of identity.
Word.
because you forgot who you were because you're concentrated on something that you like and you wanna emulate. But instead, let yourself be the only competition. Let yourself be the one that you say to yourself, okay, my last song that I just did, I'm about to outdo that dude.
Fact.
I'm about to outdo him. Watch this. I'm with the clown energy. Because that's what I do to myself. I'll be like, yo, next song, I'll be like, oh man, that song's cool, but I'm about to kill that. You know, I make myself competitioning.
It's the best way to get better. It's the best way to
Yes.
get better. You will see no advancement in your craft if you're competing with your surroundings. If you're competing with yourself, man, there's nothing but up. Absolutely. Man, and Cordell's bar when it comes to his songs, sometimes it'll be hip hop, sometimes it'll be rap, sometimes it'll be singing, but it, man, it is crisp. It's, man, it's on fucking point. And man, and Cordell, man, I was on a phone call with Crook one day, and I didn't know nothing about Cordell. And Cordell and Crook's like, man, that's the first person to put me in rotation on lives on Band Lab. Man, that was credentials in itself. I mean, I love Crook, but I mean, Cordell, that shows his promotion towards other souls. And that's what I'm about. I want other artists to be heard. I could care less if I do 20 shows and none of my songs go in rotation.
Yeah.
He says they're fragile, the honest opinions that they ask for send them through the roof. No, that's fact. There's so many artists out there that want you to tell them what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Opt in. You know, when somebody opt into something, you know, they opt into whatever you're doing, then that means they're giving it attention. So opinion is attention. So it don't matter if it's good opinion or bad opinion. It's an identification that people are aware that you exist. So it don't matter if they saying he's whack or he's good. You beat 99% of the rapper's shrine at that point because they still don't have nobody saying anything. So when you get to a point where even if they're saying that about you, like, oh, he's alright, that means you're doing great. Because you got to think about all the rappers that they're not saying anything about. So now you're at step one. Now you're at conversation level. Now that you're at conversation level, now it's introduction. First you know, play your music, let people make their opinions about you and stuff like that. And, you know, and then after that, then you make your introduction. And then from that introduction, the people that was making bad opinions about you, they'll be back.
That's a fact.
They'll be back. You know, but you want them to be there because they prove you exist.
Fact.
You know, your haters prove you exist. Without your haters, it's hard to prove that what you're doing is great.
It takes somebody successful for somebody to hate.
It's about nothing but God and no telling.
Right?
This is up against and what we up against and what he's we won't know.
And that's
opt in.
Absolutely. And the hate is a good thing because if I go and I take a Nobby song and I go to 100 people and I'm like, hey, listen to this trash ass song, and everyone hears it and they're like, this shit's fucking dope. You know, I may be promoting hate, but it's still advertising. So when a person is doing that, I think man, it's good. It's good publicity to have somebody with your name in their mouth, whether it's positive or negative. I mean, I'd rather it be positive, but negative energy, fuck it. But it's like,
yeah. You know, when you think about hate, you know, the hate is what you gotta turn into a positive. So their hate is meaning like they're despising. Your hate is, you know, stay humble, touch everybody. HATE. Humble and touch everybody. So when somebody hate on you, you stay humble and touch everybody. That's turning it into something positive. HATE, humble and touch everybody.
See, and
You
and
know,
Cordell says they're gonna hate it because it's free.
yeah,
No, and that's a fact because dude,
that's real.
I've seen some cats go out and make 1,000 mixtapes and sell it for $100 a piece and sell out of them, which is cool and gravy.
Yeah,
But a person who truly has passion for music is gonna keep making it and just giving it away. Every song should be like a business card. You know, if you get enough of
yeah.
them together, you make your album. You put, you know what I mean? But
It's gonna make you laugh.
hey, what's up,
It's gonna
Stray?
make you. It's gonna make you self. I didn't become a legend. Tech Nine didn't become a legend, and certain people from my city did not become legends until the freestyle. Freestyle. You
Fact.
know, I got to see sale to give away. And me and Cordell go to a place that holds 5,000 people. Cordell says, "Yo, not
That's my son, Stray.
I'm
Or
coming
Stray's my
into my
son.
city." So, so, so I'm like, say, hey, Cordell, man, you ain't gonna believe this. And I sold 10 CDs. I'm like, what did you do? He's like, yeah, but yeah, in school you sold 50, but I tested 1,000 people
That.
because it's free. So you're gonna always have the upper hand on somebody that's trying to sell something when you're doing it free. You just gotta make sure that what you're doing for free is the right thing. You know,
That's good,
if you really
right?
shit, free.
Fact.
But the fish don't know that they're free. They're catch to it.
Mm.
Same way what you do with your career. That free gotta have a catch to it. People be like, yo, you know, now I be listening to your songs. I'm like, oh, yeah, I be hearing them. Church Energy be playing them. Those are not songs. A song. Those are songs. Those not songs. Those were designed.
Those are business cards. Word.
Yeah, you have a project where everything's precision. Same thing with energy. I'm like, yo, energy. All you're gonna do is just make your chances of becoming a legend that much, not only faster, but that much better because you're giving more people access to you. You're not letting your pockets do the talking. You're letting what you have on that record do the talking. So you give it out free, and then people starts to talk, and then from there you wait till they talking enough, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna sell something.
Word.
But if you start out trying to sell something, you gotta think about it. Why are you doing that? Because you see everybody else doing it. Why your CD say $9.99 on it? Because you see everybody else has got $9.99 on it. But let me break down the difference in your 99 and Little Wayne's 99. The difference in your $9.99 and Little Wayne's $9.99 is that Little Wayne's album has about $200,000 in it. And inside of that, they have the marketing plan and the promotion plan. And then when they break down all the percentages points for everybody that's around, how they can chip it off to each other, they agree that the price should be $9.99. That way he can get his 2%, 3%, 5% like that. So they're really banking that $9.99 off of a $200,000 budget. Now, let me ask you, why is your CD $9.99? Because I'm gonna show you that you're only doing it because you saw these because you don't have no value behind it. You did yours at your own studio. You did yours at the house. You recorded yourself. It came out good. You did your own cover, so there is no overhead. So why are you trying to charge me for it?
Right.
You didn't even invest in it. So when we think about intellectual property value, that's that intellectual property value that you allow to gain equity. And the equity that you go gain is by letting other artists and other people hear free music. From that free music, you gain equity. Just think about the fact that I have free music that my brother Energy plays, and he's been playing for months. but I gain a little bit of equity. I meet a Cordell, I meet a Quaalude, I meet a FX, I meet a Crook. Equity. So the free is what's going to build your pay. Free builds pay. When you go to a restaurant, you don't go in there with your spoons and napkins in your back pocket because you know you're going to get that free. But that free that's in there is not the main thing that's being served. When you look at the free in a restaurant, what is it? Spoons, napkin, fork. That's the free. But what's really going on in this restaurant? The steak, the potatoes, the soda. That's what's really going on. So now let's look at you. You pass out these free, which is your forks and knives. Meanwhile, while you're giving out free records, you over there working on your big record.
Word.
You see what I'm saying? But
Cordell says he's going to put his catalog on a business card, flash drive, then CD it, and he wants to be beloved for his words, like a rap Socrates. Nothing is
yes,
free. You pay. He's like, nothing's free. You pay for everything.
you pay for everything.
Word.
I paid my dues. I paid my dues. When you see your city throw a party or something in your honor and things like that, that means you paid your dues. Now, what did I do to make them feel that way? I did a lot of free stuff. I did a lot of free stuff. I made music available for them. I made my face available for them at that time. I made shows available for them, and it's just right in front of them for free. I would tell dudes to pop their trunk, put my music in, throw a concert right in the back of this trunk for free. That's what made me a legend. So then when it was time to sell something, people was ready to buy it because they was just hearing about me so much. But now they said he got an album. Oh, let's go hear it. Why? Because he's already given. Now, when you look at the new artists that's coming out, they got $9.99 on the CDs. Wonder why they selling? Because you're not known for giving anything. You didn't give anything. You didn't give us you on the stage. You didn't give us you in the back of your homeboy's car. You didn't give us you online. You didn't give us you anywhere. So now you're asking us to give you $9.99. Well, we don't know you.
Right? Cordell said, my city will play my music at the party and not invite me.
So that means
No, and he's not even, I get what he's saying. Backpacks, back of the bike, out the trunk, 37 years of hustle. Yeah, Cordell said he'd been mastering or mixing for I think he said 30 years.
Yeah, awesome, Cordell. When I started in 1995, Cordell, I started with Rick Rubin in Morristown. Rick Rubin, who founded Def Jam with Russell Simmons. That was my first album, was released on his label Def American in 1995. I've done a lot of music with celebrity artists and stuff like that, platinum artists and stuff like that. I've been on the Billboard charts. I was centerfold in the Source magazine in 1995. And I've had a long journey, a long 40-year journey in music. And what I've learned is the artists that reach this side of the globe of hip hop, where you turn around, you see your tracks that you laid and stuff like that. It took a lot of free to do that. All the artists that try to sell everything, we see them come and we see them go.
That's a fact.
Because all they did was try to sell it to us.
Cordell says, I know my fail was the promotion. He said he was lazy. He was raising a family. But he was not that lazy. He was raising a family. That's priority.
Right, you was lazy. You was raising a family. And it may not be that you was lacking in your promo. It may be the fact that you may not have your own personal promo package that fits your speed. You may have been looking at the next artist and now you promoting this album, and then you tell yourself, man, I'm slacking. That's a lie. Because you don't have no promotional package based on your speed. You're looking at his speed. So now that's why you're saying that you're slacking. But that's a lie. You have not built up a promotional package. You say, well, I'll only be online twice a week and stuff like that. Okay, well then, based on that, your promotional package is gonna be small, but it's gonna be like once a week for 355 weeks. But that's based on your own speed.
He said, no,
So,
I'm definitely lazy. No, I literally refuse to invest at those times.
oh, okay. Okay, well, at least he's admitting it. And he's
But
saying that,
timing's everything, though. Like
yeah, but
like he's got this thing going, Nobby, called Dad Gang. And I'm telling you, if he started putting those songs on TikTok with all the people doing the dads supporting dads, I guarantee they'd take one of his songs and put it in the background.
fuck yeah,
Like
you
it's
know, fuck yeah. And, a guy like Cordell, like you said, he's been in the game for a while. He's done professional stuff, so he what it takes for an artist to break through. Either he gonna do it himself or the company do it. They'll hand out free promotion. They'll hand out free skippings and stuff like that. Back in the days, we would give you skippings. That's why LL so known. That's why Jay-Z so known. That's why Jadakiss is so known. That's why Nas so known because they had free skippings. These artists today, they come out wanting money out the and you never built a relationship with
didn't
us.
even show how you work.
You never built a relationship with us. You didn't give us anything. When you go into a grocery store and they ready to sell you a new brand of sausage, they'll have somebody in there with a table so you can eat some for free.
Right. Cordell said everyone around felt he's so good, I don't have to share it. Right. Because some people are so good, you just see, and that's one thing I try to do with this show now that I've been babbling for a while now. But I want to play
Yeah,
music that nobody hears nowhere else. And it's fucking dope. It's clean, it's
yeah.
crisp. It can be, sausage metaphor is nauseating.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there you
Yeah, I got one of his tracks up. I'm gonna play real quick, and I'm gonna put the mic on mute. Yeah.
okay.
Slide in the Honda like I own the lot. Whole aura say nigga don't approach the spot. Black hoodie, gold mine, skin tone soldier. I can flex in silence, still fold you. Easy. You rap for applause, I rap for the mirror. I don't chase praise, I just make them see clearer. Used to serve plates out the back of the van. Now the plane got weight like a Pakistani scam. You boys play boss to the rent due. Tweeting fake threats in the thread like it's a venue. Meanwhile, I've been low, then level. Now I speak calm, I'm the voice of the devil. I don't match vibes, I set 'em. Pulling up solo and I don't need a weapon. Everywhere I go, feel like sacred ground. Cause I built up this thing, no, I won't tone it down. I'm in a Honda, bumping like the Lambo. Paint scraped up, but the mind worth the mansion. It's that every man with a God plan. Moving like a phantom out the van with the offhand. I'm in the Honda, no facade, no lease. No security guard, just a piece and some peace. I don't need your invite.
backseat prophecy, still in the driver's seat. Everything I push got a story in a dent. Every scratch in the frame match the lies been spent. Y'all talk like killers till the door slide open and a regular nigga step out like it's nothing. I've been slept on, stepped on, blackballed twice. Still came back like a scar with advice. Ain't no TikTok angle can capture my stance. This is grown man rap, nigga. This is not a dance. They want streams, I want land deeds. You want followers, I want my son to outrid. I don't post wins, I just live them in silence. Trophies don't glitter, but my name in the violence. I'm the type that make the loud fold. Your little buzz can't hold where my silence goes. Y'all the type that perform for approval. I'm the one they quote when they seeking removal. I'm in the Honda, bumping like the Lambo. Paint scraped up, but the mind worth the mansion. It's that every man with a God plan, moving like a phantom out the van with the off-brand. I'm in the Honda, no facade, no lease, no security guard, just a piece and some peace. I don't need your invite to feel elite. This that backseat prophecy, dad is in the driver's seat. Yeah. You call it broke, but I call it bulletproof. Every stripe I earned came in silence. No limo.
You know, when you figure out the people like you, because it's easy to see. Just like if a dude say, man, where the hood at? He can find it, no matter if you take him to Texas, no matter where. If a dude say, man, I want to eat caviar, and no matter what state you take him to, he'll find it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he do. Same thing with you. You got to say to yourself, I'm a laid back kind of guy. Look online, you'll see him, and that's where you start promoting. I'll show you.
Not he.
And promote
Cordell said I started this streaming shit. This is the motherfucking thanks. But the thing about it, Cordell, is check this. No, I get it. Check this out though. Me and Nabi and I were just chatting about this the other day because there are a bunch of people that were doing this a long time ago. And if you notice now, there are a whole bunch of people trying to do it. But one thing they don't know how to do, Cordell, is know who's got it and who don't got it and play
Right.
good fire ass fucking music track after track.
Thanks.
You have that capability, Cordell. You can listen to a track and you hear faults, flaws, bad deliveries, and you know what to listen for. A lot of people don't have that. You're a person that he says, I got it, I'm a personality. Well, you gotta like for me myself, I get more enjoyment out of playing people's music than making music. Exactly. And when you can hear things and you know when people got it, those are the type of people that should be doing reviews. Those are the type of people that should be DJing.
Well, he has a A&R ear, and over time he developed himself as an artist. So the self artist development is there, but it's the connection. It's the catch keep thing. It's the catch keep thing. Some people good at catching, just don't know how to keep. Some people good at keeping, but they don't know how to catch. That's why they keep everything they catch. So when you look at your music, you got to look at it from a catcher keeper perspective. You know, you may catch their attention, but can't keep.
Right.
You know, so you got to look at it from a catch keep perspective. You know, so your music got to be set up in that essence. That's why I said you find the people that are similar to your behavior, and so your music, you line it up in that essence. You be like, yo,
Cordell's just hanging around too many low frequency people. He needs to hang around people that actually understand what he's saying in the tracks and have been through it. Because, man, having somebody listening to bars on a song and trying to judge it is like anymore. There's so many artists doing it. It's like having a person who has no kids teaching a parenting class.
yeah. You can never judge artist lyrics without a criteria. You have to have a point. You have to be looking at cadence, story mode,
Right?
believable delivery. If you're not thinking those things in your head when you're judging a rapper, then you're making an opinion about that rapper.
Right.
That's not a judgment. A judgment has a criteria. You go to court, and then that criteria is going to say if this adds up and this adds up, you're doing 15 years.
Cordell said the attention and the comprehension is not at the level. And he's right, but pay attention. People are getting
Mm-hmm.
at the point they don't want to hear goon music no more. They want to hear
Mm-hmm.
music that makes them feel good. They don't want to jump in the car, turn on a show, and have some, sorry, Mo Blades, and Glocks
Yeah,
playing at 6 in the morning on the way to work. So, I mean, now
yeah,
it's getting at a point where people are understanding that music is a magician or sorcerer casting spells into people with their words and affecting their emotions in places. And people have learned what type of emotions they want to feel and what type of musics bring that.
yes. Well put, well put. Talk to it, like I said, the catch and keep, then talk to and listen to. Some artists want to talk to you. Some artists want to be listened to. Then once you break that barrier of what your music is doing, are you talking to them, or do your music is your music sounding like you want to be listened to? So if you listen, so if you look at artists that just want to be listened to, they get what they wanted. Everybody does agree that they can rap, but nobody holds them up as top five or top this or top that because they just listen to the person. Then the person that they hold up at top five and top three, if you notice, they talk to people. Like when you listen to Eminem, yes, he lyrically has all the cadences of syllables and antonyms and he has entendres. Yes, but he talked to you. Then you may have somebody like NF that's rapping with the same skill set as an Eminem or a Tech Nine, but he's not talking to you. So that means he wants you to listen to him. So after we get through listening to you, the problem is we can't take you home because you didn't talk to me. If you talk to me, I can take some home. But if you want me to just listen to you, I'm only going to clap while I'm there. So so what kind of artist are you? Are you a talk to artist or are you a listen to artist? Do you want to be just listened to, or are you trying to talk to? So if you look at all the great rappers from Tupac, what was he doing? You could tell Tupac didn't want you to listen to him. You could tell he was talking to you. He didn't care about because he didn't have the cadences that Biggie Smalls had. Biggie, on the other hand, you could tell Biggie wanted you to listen to him because he made everything punchlines and clever and witty. So he ain't gonna get no Dear Mama out of Biggie. You don't get no Brenda's Got a Baby out of Biggie. The same thing with Pop. You're not gonna get no Who Shot You out of Pop because one is talk to you, one is listen to. Pop was talking to you. Biggie wanted you to listen to him. So when you look at Kendrick Lamar and Drake,
Yeah.
when you look at the two,
Cordell said Tupac was done at 25. Can't tell me shit about 45. Biggie too. And, no,
yeah,
and I understand what he's saying because that's like the whole discussion of people talking to you like the experiences you've been through life is twofold.
yeah,
Like I get that completely.
yes. What people love about my cousin Donnie is that he talked to you.
Fact.
You see what I mean? When you first fell in love with Scarface, it was only because he was talking to you. Like if you go back to the rappers that we grew up and that we liked, it's only because they was talking to us. See, today you got more rappers that just want you to listen to. That's why it's no subject matter. But it's great skills and great, and it's great because we do want to be entertained. We're humans.
He said I
You know,
was around for the defying of these people and it low key ruined the rap game. Meanwhile, the heroes are still living and
yeah. Yeah,
Verif.
what ruined the get rap game was when the industry saw that some kids from California was going to be open-minded and use their freedom of speech to the level that they did, then that's when they started signing artists to try to emulate what NWA did. So a lot of people say NWA would ruin rap. No, they did. It was the people that tried to sound like NWA that ruined rap. It wasn't Tupac that ruined rap. It was the dudes that tried to act like Tupac that ruined rap. So these guys that and with this originality in front of us, then you have the emulators. The dudes that said, I'm gonna go be a real nigga for real, and went and killed somebody and shot somebody, and rap came in, not knowing that the artists that made these records didn't murder nobody. Nobody in NWA had a criminal record. Ice Cube didn't have a criminal record. Dr. Dre didn't have a criminal record. These are the main two dudes doing the whole NWA stuff because they was talking to you. Like, Tupac, I met both of them. I met Pac and Biggie. And just based on personality, Biggie was more normal, like a regular person. And Pac was, in my opinion, when I met him in 1992, the rapper in Atlanta, that was the first time. But, me and Pac, I got a long story with Pac. But anyway, the first time I met Pac was in 1992 at Jack the Rapper. I was telling I just came out the room with E40. And me and E40 also got a record together called Keep My Name Out Your Mouth. But anyway, I was coming out the room with E40 and Pac comes around the corner. And so I'm like, yo, 'cause we all young at this time. I'm 22. I was 22. I'm like, yo, you want to buy some tapes? He's like, who on there? I'm like, me. He's like, oh yeah, let me see it. So I let him look at it. And then he was like, well, I got these shirts right here. And he had something that had Thug Life on it and stuff like that. And so I'm like, yeah, that's dope, man. I was like, I'll tell you what. You give me a shirt, I'll give you the tape. Like that. And so he like, man, I ain't swapping my shirt out for no tapes, man. I ain't swapping I said, well, I was like, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to just, give it to you at this time because I came here to get used to the, A&R guys and stuff like that. So once you just, we can just swap it out. No, I ain't doing that. He went right around the corner. I mean, literally. God rest his soul. My friend Phil was with me. He went right around the corner. And that case that everybody heard about Pac hitting that girl, it happened like maybe 20 feet from me. I was standing right there 20 feet. That was the first time. Then me and Def Jeff was sitting at we was leaving the House of Blues. And me and Def Jeff was standing over there. And we looked over at the hot dog stand. And Tupac was staring down at us, but we didn't. I told Jeff, I was like, he's staring at you. He's like, nah. But I'm not knowing that Pac is looking at me from remembering me there. Then, as I'm working on my album, like I told you, we were grooving. So I'm working on my album. We had a girl in the group called Agony. And so Agony goes and she runs into me. And then she's coming back to the studio like, yeah, I ran into him. He wanted me to come over and this and that. She started hanging with him. He even put her name in the song. A song called Can You Get Away? He said, Agony, Can You Get Away? That's a girl from Kansas City, Missouri. Anyway, so he's familiar with my music because he wants to hear her music. And my album is the only thing that she got to show herself. And so then that's when the other part of me and Pac's story go in, but I'm not going to go into that because that's just, but some things happen where it just seemed kind of odd, that certain songs that came out after.
Cordell says, I want to know the story of who really wrote All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli.
Yeah. Pac, he was very fast. He was a talk to you rapper, so he was very fast and he had poetry skills. Pac wouldn't let nobody speak for him, like write for him or speak for him. When he get on the mic, he wouldn't even embellish nobody's words. Like if somebody said, "Yo, man, could you say this for me?" He wouldn't even do it. He would only sing his own words. You know, so he was just one of those guys that was very impulsive when it came to when you have a thought on your head and being able to write it down. He didn't second guess nothing he wrote down. So he was able to write stuff down very fast because he didn't second guess it. You know, you see some rappers, they be sitting there writing a rap and they didn't erase stuff 15 times. He wasn't like that. He figured if he said it, that's what it's supposed to be. So he would just move like that very fast. He wrote all that stuff. He wrote Machiavelli and did all that stuff. Because he didn't make it so bad, Cordell. He did that in the studio B. He didn't even do that in the big studio. Because when he started working on Machiavelli, he was already secretly trying to move away from Death Row. So he started doing all the music in this other studio, so the reels want to be in there in the big room. That's why Machiavelli sounds less clear than All Eyes on Me and everything like that. Because he was using a small studio to do Machiavelli. Machiavelli was something he wanted to have as his campaign project because Suge had already made the money back, but he was still trying to capitalize, like on Pop. And Pop's trying to get free, you know, at this time. Not in a negative way, but just like, hey, I met my obligation. You know, I got to go to court soon. I'm just going to go and get started on my own. And Suge wasn't hearing it. So Pop started recording it in this other studio. That's why that's why his vocals all high, and dubs all, because he knew that what he had to talk about was important. It wasn't how clear it was. And so he gave us Machiavelli. And he kind of alarmed us for all the stuff that he felt about to happen based on impulse of what's going on around him. So yeah, to answer your question, Pac wrote his own stuff. He's held up in high regard in the hip hop culture because of that. You know,
Cordell doesn't buy it.
yeah, yeah. Mhm. Now, if you want to say Eminem, I do.
Yeah, this ain't for the charts. This that grown man art. That gang doctrine. Baby is in hand. Still feed the blocks. Let's go! Where you gon' find another built like this? Gray in the beard, still talk my shit. Used to dream in Section 8, now I section off steaks. Turn a 10-piece wing to $1,000 plate. Used to ride the bus, now I board on the tarmac. Y'all still tweeting, I'm speaking where the scars at. Got lines in my face from the weight I carry. And my heart cold, but the flow still married to the hustle. Pavement preaching with a backpack. Preach less, teach more, nigga, past that. Got the streets on my Bluetooth, pimping in the Crocs. I ain't worried what your crew do. I'm the last real stepdad in a room full of orphans, still swinging hammers while they typing out endorsements. Y'all perform threats, I perform checks, still send a PayPal just to flex on your ex. Who gon' press me, huh? Still 10 toes down, nigga, turn the pressure up. You can't finesse me, no. I see snakes through the smiles, you better dress that up. Cordell in that flame. You can't copy what's engraved in a 30-year name. Stand back, feel that heat. This dad gang thing run deeper than beef. They know I'm the old school blueprint they still try to trace. Hard to copy DNA when it's carved in your face. Never bow for approval, ain't no filters applied. They said fall in line, so I built my side. Now it's Wagyu habits with that rhyming pride. Told my